Welcome back. This is Chile Davis, and I'm back to do another video. And I want to welcome back all my subscribers and welcome to my new viewers. Thanks for stopping by the channel. In this channel, we talk about stocks. We also talk about other assets and wealth strategies. Tonight's video is about why I like assets better than cash. So I'm just going to go over a few slides real quickly, and then I'm going to go to the actual examples. But number one, when you become an investor, you have no experience, you have no knowledge. So it's really difficult to understand. As an investor, you understand money better than the average person. So I like assets because they grow with time more than cash. So your first year, you're just trying to understand, hey, if I buy this stock, it may go up, it may go down, but you're looking for it to go up. So you're basically a poor person in two ways. You're not only poor in the sense of knowledge, but you're also poor in the terms of what they call appreciation, unless you inherited some assets, maybe real estate or something like that. But we won't go, we're just saying you're a newbie, you have no idea of what an asset is compared to what cash is. The next thing, after you gather knowledge and experience, then you want to start, putting, sizable amounts of money in. So in this example, I showed, someone that's a Bitcoin person, it took them less than 5 years to take $10,000 and turn it into almost $100,000. It's done quite easy. It has been done quite easily with Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and Ethereum. Those three coins have made people thousandaires. So this is why I show the Bitcoin investor just within 5 years. Now, taking that same amount of money, anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000, in 10 years, people have become multimillionaires with Tesla stocks. And then and what we call this is parabolic growth, because in terms of something appreciating, going from 100K to $1 million within 10 years, that's still considered very rapid in terms of wealth. So this is the third type of person, which is a Tesla millionaire. And this is probably 2020 news to most people, but it can still be done. It just takes longer with stocks. And then the last type of wealthy individual that comes along is the real estate millionaire. And that's because it takes a number of years to acquire the properties. And for those properties, it takes time to appreciate. So we call this the 20-year plan. And now I'm going to show you an example of my appreciation of stocks within the last 3 years. I literally in 2019 only had $1,000 in the stock market. And over the next 3 years after 2019, I turned $1,000 into $50,000. And it wasn't off of options or any kind of fancy. It was more of a buy and hold strategy. Some of it was swings, but for the most part, it was buy and hold strategy. So you can see here in 2019, I had $1,000 in my brokerage account, and today I have a little over $50,000. So that's what stocks can do for you. And then I have another example where I could show you the individual stocks that I invested in. Within 2 years, I took Tesla stock and I Forex my money. So that means I took a basic $2,000 or $3,000 and I turned it into $12,000, $14,000. Everybody knows the story behind AMC. Capital One, the same. Within a year's time, I actually doubled my money. So again, the buy and hold strategy is not dead. A lot of people think it's dead, but actually you get a little bit better tax positioning. You may be able to not get hit with so many taxes when you do the buy and hold strategy. So I also have some other ones, Revolve Group, stock ticker. I 2x my money within 1 year. And Twilio, I 2x my money within 2 years. So not a bad measure. As I said before in the previous chart, I showed that with some stocks, it's still parabolic growth. Within 3 years, I took a relatively small amount of money and I 10x my money. So stocks are not a bad investment, but cryptocurrency these days is getting to be a better investment. So as you can see, if you had invested 200 something dollars back in 2015, you would have literally 200 extra money. So you'd have went from $200,000 to $40,000 just from making a small investment. Now I'm going to leave out the caveats because I know people that traded in cryptocurrency before 2019 and it was really tough. Even though it shows you the appreciation, there was not the tools that we have today. So it was not easy to buy Bitcoin back in 2015, nor was it easy in 2018. It went mainstream in late 2018 with Coinbase. Coinbase has been the door opener. There was a lot of other exchanges, but they either got hacked or they got suspended from the US market. So cryptocurrency has been a way for you to get that appreciation very quickly. And I would say mainly in the year 2019, as you can see, people had 200 something dollars and it literally turned into 40 something thousand dollars within 2 years. So the second asset that I love is cryptocurrency. And this could not only be Bitcoin, it could be a Dogecoin, it could be Ethereum or any of the other sorts. And I'm just showing you here a friend of mine's. He invested in cryptocurrency back in 2015, and he's still within since 2021 to 2019. As you can see, his money went from 52,000 to 90,000. He literally started off with I think when he bought it, actually 2 coins, each coin was $4,000. When I first started talking to my friend in 2016, 2017, each coin was $4,000. And he bought those 2 coins. And from those 2 coins that turned from $8,000, they turned to $15,000. And he said right there, he's believed in it. But now it was still difficult to trade it because you had to do a lot of different things. You had to know what a token was. You had to have your keys. You had to understand a whole lot more than you do today, where you hop on Robinhood and you click a button and you have Dogecoin or Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency. So the second asset I like here is cryptocurrency. And I'm investing more in cryptocurrency today and tomorrow. The third asset that I love is real estate. Real estate is one of the time-tested asset classes that you can get into, but it takes a larger sum of money and it takes more time to get into it. Now, some people will argue $10,000 is not a lot of money, but it can be. But today, with properties around the world in some markets, and this specific picture here is from Dominican Republic. They have condos right now for a little over 60, some $100,000, but with $1,000 down, you can reserve your own condo in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. As you can see, it's very beautiful. It's very luxurious. You have an island here surrounded with a lake, condos in the middle of the island, and then you have a saltwater and a freshwater lake here. So, and then you have all these condos and little neighborhoods around with amenities, basketball courts, golfing, you name it. This is the top of the line luxury vacation spot. There's over 70 flights that go between the US and Dominican Republic. Also, you know, from my knowledge, I know, what is it? Spirit Air for literally from Florida to Dominican Republic is like a $300 round trip ticket. So it's literally costs you nothing, but you do have to have a passport. And the only thing to reserve a piece of condo these days is about $1,000 down in US dollars. So real estate is my third asset class that I love. And just to show you the prices here, 61,000 for a poolside view, 99,000 for another pool view, and 100,000 for that lake view. And we have 2 bedrooms. So a lot of people love to bring their family when they come to different vacation spots. So they're a little bit more pricey at $175,000. But again, you have the lake view. So don't count that out, because people like to be on the beach or have the view. Either way. And then, as I said, they have poolside view as well. And then they have some other balcony views. I know that when I've traveled to Puerto Rico on a cruise, I love to actually have the upper deck. So that's the balcony view. Whenever you're traveling or whenever you're vacationing, you love to have the views. Now, why do I mention real estate and Airbnb in the same sentence? Well, there's a difference between just wealth appreciation and cash flowing. So that means when I say cash flowing, it means that if I have $50,000, how long does it take me to get back my initial $50,000? And if you look at it, let's just break it up to simple. $5,000 a year is going to roughly take you 10 years to get your $50,000 back. Now, what Airbnb is, you can rent a condo for as low as $80 a night. So look at this $61,000 as a 10-year plan. You're going to get back minimum, if you buy a condo or real estate in Punta Cana, you're going to get a minimum of $7,000 back a year on your initial investment of $61,000. So that means you're going to get about a 10% return on that $61,000, and it's going to take you 10 years to recoup that. But it's almost like you're freezing your money and time, but you're also getting asset appreciation. So you put down this $10,000, you pay on it in the next 2 years. When they're complete, you get the condo for $61,000, and then you get to rent it out to Airbnb people traveling from the US to Dominican Republic. And so that was my 3 assets that I like. One being stock. It could be Tesla, it could be any of the high flyers. 2 could be Bitcoin and other altcoins like Ethereum. And 3 would be real estate, which takes a little bit longer. As I mentioned, it may take 10 years, it may take 20 years for you to get back your money, but you'll be well rich, a millionaire, if you buy 2 or 3 of these properties and you cash flow them on a yearly basis with the Airbnb method. And like I said, you can literally do this easy. They have it all set up. So I'm going to go over a few actual tangible objects online so that you can actually see these things and understand it. We talked about cryptocurrency, you 200xing your money. We talked about Tesla, where if you invested $62 back in 2019, you'd have now 10 times your money, $680 per share. And now we're going to talk about why would you invest in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. So again, I went over most of this, but I want to give you the more zoomed in detailed view. Punta Cana has over 70 flights per day from USA to Europe. And as a result of the expansion of tourism, new visitors to Punta Cana, there's a demand on short-term rentals. When they say short-term rentals, you need to start thinking Airbnb. And there's a large segment of tourists that prefer fully equipped luxury condos instead of a hotel resort. And now Punta Cana and the Dominican Republic are actually giving you off a tax break for the first 15 years. So here it says there's a 3% value property tax. And for the sum real estate, which is equivalent to 1% of the annual tax that applied to the total sum of the real estate asset during the first 15 years. So literally almost nothing to own the property for 15 years, and you're gaining the appreciation. So like when I talk about these condos, as they're being built, first phase, this condo is 61,000, but as they build out each one of these phases, the property tends to go up from 60,000 to 71,000. And if the property is right now 114,000, on the next phase it's going to go up to 125,000. So that's just an ideal there, just to get you understanding not only is your wealth growing through appreciation, but your wealth is growing in terms of how much you can charge for your Airbnb for vacation rentals. Okay, so this is Punta Cana, which is in the Dominican Republic. We're sharing how the visitors from North America and Europe and South America are growing, and there's a need for short-term rentals, otherwise known as Airbnb or VRBO. So if you're from Europe, they do VRBO, which is just another Airbnb type for short-term rentals platform. So again, you can charge anywhere from $80 to $200 a night, depending on which part of Punta Cana you're in. And what's going on. If they have some type of big concert with Shakira or any other high-flying celebrity coming to the island, you are in position of owning your own condo for a little over $70,000, or if you want to get a little bit more fancy, $100,000. And you have the lake view type of situation. And as you can see, you're minutes away from everything else. If you're on this side of the lake, you're only minutes from that side of the lake. You're not that far. So this is the master plan. Half of this has already been planned and constructed, and they're building more and more. And so I'll have the links below. This is Punta Cana. Here's some of the views they got on the website, and they're saying panorama luxury. And once you say luxury, that means people are willing to pay more while they're on vacation. They're not just willing to pay the flat rate of $80. When the people are bringing their kids and their entire family or their business partners, they want to be pampered, and they want to be felt like special. So this is the upscale part of Punta Cana, where they have fresh beaches and a salt lake and different type of amenities to capture you while you're visiting the island. And we talked about panorama lakes. And so here's an actual Cana Blue, one of the neighborhoods. And it's just talking about panorama lakes is located up in a coming new development. As you can see, some of the properties are sold out. Now, I talked about properties that were 61,000. The ones that are 49,000 are already sold out. So this is Panorama Lake. Remember, these properties have been on the market now for over a year. The only thing that slowed them down was the pandemic. But now that countries know how to deal with the pandemic, they're opening up. And as you can see, prices are starting at 49,000. And here it is, exactly what I was explaining, $1,000 for the first 30 days to hold it. And as I explained earlier in the video, first phase, second phase, September 22, and December 2020, the third phase. And it talks about all the amenities. Vista Cana is located in VRBO neighborhood of Punta Cana, right inside of the main boulevard, connects with the north part of the island and Punta Cana International Airport. So you can go from Miami, Florida to Punta Cana within 2.5 hours. Like I said, they have 6-7 months of the year of vacation and tourism, and that's where you make your anywhere from $5,000 to $7,000 a year with your property located by the lake or located by the pool. You can charge anywhere from $80 to $200 a night, depending on what the event is. So this is just a quick video about growing your money and why assets are better than cash. And the main reason is why is assets grow over time. Cash is whatever it is today. So if you have $100 today, you have $100 next week, even though your groceries went up $10, it does not matter. With assets, whether it's Bitcoin or stocks, it goes up with time. And if you want to become really rich, the last asset class you want to own is real estate. So this was a video I wanted to cover, talking about Airbnb and real estate, talking about stocks in cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, and the journey from a newbie to a dynamite experienced investor. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Please give the video a like or share, and please leave your comments below. And have a great night.